So this is probably the best surprise in 2016 so far. I was asked to just drop Skolum, don't ask questions. But what I didn't know was that this lady was right here. Listen to this bit again. If your mama can tell me make you go away, go on through ways, so make a bust a lyric, we go inside into your ear. Oh, fire. It just take you higher. PVIP ever inspire. And you know, say Sena D never expire. Skolum. Yeah, Sena D never expires. It's good to see you.
It's good to be here. Hello, everybody.
So Sena Dagadu is actually a Ghanaian.
Yes,
for
shocker.
Those who didn't know. Oh, nice to see you. And you have somebody with you.
Yeah, my partner in crime, Elo himself, the beat maker, producer, realest of the reals.
So you produced this column?
No, I didn't produce it. I just arranged and mixed and mastered it. The beat is actually, it's a mysterious beat. Reggie found it somewhere. He has no idea who made the beat. Still an anonymous person.
Yeah? It could be me, you never know.
You never know.
So, you know, Sena, one of the things we've been struggling to find out is what Skolum means. So you're here.
Skolum means make her enter. It's like the sound you make when you've entered. So like Skolum, yeah, you day inside.
Really?
Like, yeah, it has hits.
You do what inside.
It doesn't really have a meaning, actually. It's just a feel-good word, you know. It's just to express your entrance. It's like a splash, you know. It's that kind of thing.
You're saying things. First time. All right, but you know, I know you're not based here really. You do a lot of your music outside. Why not Ghana?
Well, you know, I was born and raised in Ghana completely, but I moved to Hungary, which is my mother country, my mother country. And I've been living there for the last 15 years. I went your typical, I'm going to further my studies and go to university and things like that. And I ended up landing myself in a very musical community. I didn't have anything to do with music at the time, but I did end up meeting a lot of musicians and starting my musical journey there. And so I just stayed. I met a wonderful man. So I got married, had a daughter. So I'm based there now. But whenever I can, I come to Ghana and do things like Skolum.
Sena Dagadu and Elo.
Yeah.
My guest here on Rhythmz it's Z. I don't know. I have always loved my producers, and sometimes people don't really understand, but this is one of the reasons. I told Ella, I want Sena Dagadu anytime she's in Ghana. Really. There's something special about you. You sing really well.
Thank you.
You have a fantastic voice.
Thank you.
So what kind of music do you do?
Wow, it's difficult to say. There's so many things that I do. Actually, even yesterday I was talking to some guys and they said, so all these projects that you do, how do you manage to balance it? And that one, the only God knows, because I really do try to keep myself busy. In Hungary, my main occupation is working together with Elo in a band called Irie Mafia. It's a 12-man live band. And that is our main occupation throughout the year. Like the most shows that we play and things like that are with Irie Mafia. Apart from that, I have my own group under my name, Sena Dagadu, and the live band, and which is a 7-man live band, and I play a lot with that. I also do work with a project called WH Shakespeare Sonnets, where we put contemporary music onto Shakespeare's sonnets and perform those in like it's more of a theatrical kind of performance. And other than that, I do a lot of collaborations and work with lots of people on different projects. So yeah, busy.
It brings a lot of money.
Oh, a lot. Yeah, I don't know about the lots. I'm sure there are millions of people in Accra right now overly more dusted than I am. But I'm a happy person, you know. I love my job. I love the people that I work with. So I get a lot of compensation, which is not monetary, which makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah. Elo, so yes. You create beats. I mean, that's what you do.
Mostly.
Okay. But what do you find either strange or what do you like about the beats produced in Ghana? I'm not sure if we're going according to any rhythms or anything.
I'm in love with Ghana music. I'm working with Ghanaian musicians for a while. Now I have a band with Mensa from Fucking Boys. I guess you know Mensa. So we have this new project called Red together. We released some music with Sarkodie last year. Did videos now. Our new single is with Sena. in the featurings. So yeah, I'm obsessed with Ghanaian music for the last. Let's
Do you
say.
sing? Do you rap?
No, I play trombone.
No.
That's what I do on stage, and also play some synths and DJing and stuff like that. I don't sing.
Have you tried rapping?
Never ever.
He used to sing in a children's choir when he was a little boy, though.
But no, my how you say?
My voice.
My voice, yeah, it's not very
Yeah.
for singing. It's a bit nasal.
Okay. So you know, said I wasn't really composed when you came in.
I know we came to
Otherwise,
shock you. I know
had
that.
rehearsed that anytime I saw you, the first question I would ask would be Esafogba.
Oh, Messi Deka Deka. Standard.
Can you never do Edwakuna?
Oh, akpele, not too much, you know. I'm not so much of an akpele. Dabli, maybe. You don't even know Dabli. Spell here, give you. It's made with cocoyam and palm oil. It's very nice.
Yeah?
Yes, I prefer that to akpele. I'm not an akpele girl.
Okay. I'll find some about Bitadi and something. I mean, I'm sure you like
Right
it.
now,
Everybody likes it.
I'm down. Let's do it.
But here's something from Sena. She'll tell us a bit about it. Is this your new?
Is this a remix?
Yeah.
This is a remix.
Right now, we don't even know the biggest music that we make has a kind of European flavor to it, and especially this song is actually the remix of an original, and it's also kind of tailored to fit that kind of European milieu. But the funny thing is that we are, especially ELO, is really working hard to kind of bridge the gap between like African and European music, trying to get the balance between these two worlds a little bit more closer to each other. So we're doing a lot of crossover stuff, and we don't like to think of like we are making music for these people or that people. We're just making music, and we hope like the people all over the world will like it. And so we are really working hard to kind of cross over styles like electro music, Afro music, hip hop, reggae, anything that really moves us on its own is something that we want to work with and just put out there. And I like to shock people too. So like if like you right now you're saying I don't sound Ghanaian when I'm singing on the track. I don't know what I do or I don't. I wasn't thinking about that when I did it, you know. We're just trying to make it sound very cool and slangable.
Yeah, it sounds cool. Oh my gosh. Hey Leo, this is a cool beat, man.
Thanks.
Can you make me a beat? I mean, how much would it cost?
Anytime.
You believe in me, eh?
It's your voice is nice.
Wait till you hear me sing. But you know, I can't have you here and not say you should do something live for me. But I'm gonna make it a little easy and give you the Skolum instrumental.
All right,
What you
let's
say?
listen to it.
All right.
VVIP. Sena Dagadu. Ho-do-do-do-do-do. Bet you know. Ho-do-do-do-do. Yeah, come on. Ho-do-do-do-do-do. Ajay. Ho-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Make a enter Skolum. All right. But you know, Sena Dagadu in Accra, 2016, live and directly, always musically. Yeah. Make I enter, make I go ahead, and if you know the film, my matter, Charlie, make you go away. I know get time way, I just go on through away. So make a bust a lyric, we go enter into your head. Kumbaya, oh more fire. Allow make the beat just take you higher. VVIP ever inspire, and you know say Sena D never expire. Mrs. Colum. Uh-huh. Ooh, baby. Skolum. Yeah. I heard that people like the ad-libs in the song more than the lyrics itself. Which is a funny thing. I've never had a song that people actually like the ad-libs more than the whole song
Because you know,
itself.
the fact is, what were you imagining when you were singing the song?
I don't even know. Like, I mean, the thing is, when Zil of VVIP showed me the track, I was with Reggie and Zil sitting somewhere, chewing some chicken kebabs and drinking beer. And then Zil just busted out his phone. He's like, Charlie, I have this beat. You have to listen to it. And as soon as he played, it was just the instrumental. And I was like, what? So then, like the first 4 lines of the verse I just wrote it in my phone right there and then, and we're like, okay, we have to meet tomorrow or something for Go Studio do this track because this one there is just too much.
like that.
Yeah, because the beat is so infectious, you know, it just entered me. I was like, "Chale, wow." And Zil had the idea for the chorus already, so he just sang it. He hadn't written it down. He was just singing something, and I was like, Zil, record this on your phone because this is what you are going to use for the song because that's it. You don't need anything else. And so we're just like, you know, having fun, and we didn't want to overcrowd the song with too much lyrics for the chorus and whatnot. So it's just some ooh baby, small things, you know, just to spice it up. And it worked so well.
And that's the killer.
Yeah, exactly. It worked so well.
Oh, Charlie. So what brings you to Ghana? I mean,
Well, you know, I try to come every year. My family is here in Ghana. My mother, my father, my sister, my brother, everybody, my little nephews, nieces. And so every time, when we have free time is usually January and February because otherwise throughout the year we are non-stop on the road or in the studio or doing something. So this is the time that we can have a so-called holiday in inverted commas. And so we try to come every year, and I try to also kind of keep myself abreast with my Ghanaian music friends and things like that. So I try to do some collaborations, try to do some shows wherever I can. So just to make myself here and present and still in people's ears, so I don't disappear and fade away, you know.
So producers, like does the beat and everything. When I asked why you here, it's more like family vacation, and I'm wondering, is Ilo here to create some beats?
Actually,
on vacation.
I'm going to let him speak in a minute, but I think it was about 3 years ago or so that when we came, he actually started, it reached a certain point, he just get in the car and he's like, okay, so I'm going somewhere, I'll be back later. And then I found out he's like making beats with Yapono and doing some things on his own trip, you know. And so Ilo is a very busy guy in Accra too right now, spreading some hot beats. But let me pass on, let me not take away the shine, you know.
Don't tell me his work.
Oh, it's not actually, because when I'm home, we always have the projects like concrete stuff to do, Iron Mafia, we have a release, we have shows, and I don't have too much free time just to sit down with my computer and just play around, do whatever I want. So actually when I'm here I have more free time to do that. And yeah, as I said, I really like to work with Ghanaian musicians. We have an upcoming song with Yapono.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop something that you have done with a Ghanaian artist. Here we go. This is your... Okay, so what do you think? Any questions you can put forward? Just WhatsApp me 0244-340-437. 0244 340-437. That's my WhatsApp number. I mean, the two of you have something special going on. Don't say no.
We do.
There's something happening. What's up?
Well, it's special enough for us to be bonding our seeds and eggs and making the future more livable with beautiful babies. We're married, you know. We've been together for about 8 years, and we've been married for 5. And we met through music, actually. And we worked together. We started working together before we started dating each other. So we have a really serious bond.
A serious decision.
Yeah, and it was a very serious decision because we worked together with a really big group. Iron Mafia it's quite a serious project in Hungary. Now it has reached more fame levels. A lot of people know who we are, and we do a lot of shows and play a lot. And so before we decided to actually dive into being in a relationship together, we had to weigh the options because having people in a relationship in a group of about 15 people can disrupt things, you know, or it can make it stronger depending. And we decided to make it stronger. So yeah, we are.
But how does it work? I mean, business, fun and family.
You have to know how to argue diplomatically.
With a lot of patience.
With a lot of patience.
All the time? Are you able to
Not
do it
all the time? No, we do agree quite a lot.
Yeah?
But we disagree as well, which is, I think, is also healthy for a marriage and for a business as well that you do together. You can't agree on everything, otherwise there's something wrong, you know. So you have to both bring what you
need
have.
to separate the two things.
Yeah, you have to separate the two things. So if it's about business, it's about business. If it's about family, it's about family. It's different. Yeah.
So Elo, I'll put you on the spot. What is that one thing that you like about Sena?
Oh, one. Oh, Sena is like a juju priest, you know. She can just do magic anywhere she goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 1 second she can just captures everyone's attention, and yeah, the juju-ness. That's what I like the most.
So can I ask you same, Sena?
Yeah, it's difficult to say one thing, but I think Elo's composure, the balance of his character is what I like about him. He's a very, very serious person, but at the same time, he's not serious as in boring, you know what I mean? He's got a lot of fire in his character, but he's got a composure that manages to balance all the people that he works with. He's like the glue that holds everybody together. And it's because of this kind of backbone that he has that makes people trust him and makes me trust him, and that makes us be able to work together. Hey, laugh in the air!
It's hot in crazy.
But it's true, though. It's true.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have you heard her say anything like this before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I got a message from Etonom. Etonom says, I really, really admire Sena. If she has a band in GH, I would like to join. I will work hard to earn my place in it. Are you considering a local band?
Oh wow, it would be really difficult to do, and so at the moment, every time I come, I try to work with as many people as I can. So I usually work with different live bands if I have a show to work forward. So I've worked with like the Governors Calabash, I've worked with the Afro Harmonies, and this year I'm going to do something with the Lunatics at the Beat Freaks show on the 20th. So I always work with different people when I come, because I'm not here for long enough to actually establish my own fixed group, and it's not worth anybody's time for them to organize to do something, and then I'm gone in 4 weeks' time.
Yeah.
And for the rest of the year, we wouldn't be doing anything. So unfortunately, I don't have that luxury right now. But the future, you never know. Etonam, but should I wait? We'll get there.
So who's your favorite artist in GH today?
Wow. I'm going to be very biased. I'm going to be extremely biased because I think Mensa is somebody whose work I totally have like crazy respect for. And not just because he moved to Budapest actually in February last year, and he's been living there, and I have closer contact to him than I do with other musicians, but I also know his music from way before, through the #1 Mango Street album, through his work with One Love that they do, and they also came to work with us in Budapest a number of times. They've been quite a number of times. And he's just somebody whose work ethic I really enjoy watching. He's very serious about his work, very dedicated to his art. He's an incredible writer. I love the lyrics that he writes because I think he's got more depth than a lot of people allow themselves. Because a lot of people, I think, are really scratching the surface, just trying to make really popular music that people can dance to. But I appreciate context a lot more.
Yeah.
And I really like the direction Mensa's music has been taking in the last years, and how deep he's going with his music. So I'm totally biased, but I'm going to say Mensa.
Do you do music for the money?
Oh, if they pay me enough, yeah. But usually we do music. We have reached the
Not
point
really.
where we don't really do that. We have reached the point where we make our own music and we have people to support us on that. And like the music we make and the shows that we play are all our musical love childs,
Well,
love
if you
children.
do music for the money, we wouldn't have a band. 12
Yeah,
people.
we wouldn't have a 12-man band because that makes no monetary sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
So we don't need to make music for the money, you know, because we have enough work making music for the love of it. So we don't really biz people who want to, you know, get us to make, I don't know, endorsements and
Sure.
stuff like that, to make songs for them. We are not bothered.
But are you keeping the band as a business? I mean, as a company?
Yeah.
More like, is that how you manage the band?
It is a company.
It is
a
an actual
company. We have our own limited liability company to back that band because, I mean, it's the company. Apart from the members of the band who are on the stage, there are of course the people in the background, the manager, the booking agencies, so, and we're a family of about 16 people. If you add the husbands and the children, which we usually do when we have parties, we're about 30-something people when we come together for a get together,
Wow.
and we do not less than 60 or 70 shows in a year. So it's a business. It's a huge business. Yeah.
Because, you know, it's a tricky thing. Sometimes people would rather keep the members temporarily. So when we have a gig, then we bring
But
them
we're
together.
doing it for 10 years
But it's-
together.
Yeah.
But that's
So
That's tight.
It's kind of a socialist band, you know.
Yeah.
We are very together, and we
Yeah.
share the money
Equally and
we do,
everything.
we
Yeah.
do everything. I mean, not the, let's say, not the creative style, the creative part. We don't share that
There are
much.
two main producers for that. It's Elo, and the keyboard is Gashbat Horvat, who's also.
We founded this band together. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so they are the producer bosses.
Okay. We've got about 3 minutes to wrap up, but just cast your mind back. What's the biggest stage that you've performed on?
Actually, I don't have to go too far back because the biggest stage that I performed on was last year at the Sziget Festival, which is a huge, huge festival in Hungary. And last year, Irie Mafia made the official anthem for the whole festival, which was a huge success. And we opened in front of about 70,000 people before Robbie Williams. And that one was when, like 2 days before, I had running stomach already. And I couldn't eat the whole day of the show. I don't even know how I did it, that I didn't pass out. Before I went on the show, I said the biggest prayers I've ever said in my life because, I mean, more than 70,000 people is a crowd to be reckoned with. And it was an amazing show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Last
brilliant.
question. Would you agree to perform in Ghana with the band?
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Yes, we would.
Okay, how much would it cost for the band to come down?
The real
already
question.
You already start
The
to
problem
calculate
of the
inflation.
matter. You either rent a small private jet to get everybody here, or you pay plenty money to fly about 13 people from Hungary to here, which is not a small feat.
Yeah.
So it would take quite a bit of money, but we are working at it. One day it will happen.
Yeah?
Yeah, it will
You never
definitely
know. I
happen.
mean, maybe I could raise that money and bring you guys down.
Let's start.
Never say never, ever. Combine our powers. Mama V, Philip, Della.
Air, fire, wind, water, heart. Go planet. Yeah, we'll do it.
All right, guys. I'd like to say thank you, really.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank
Sena,
you so
can
much.
I love you? I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I really do. And I'm happy that, you've come around today. I
Thank
really
you for having
appreciate
us.
it. All right. Enjoy. Hello.
Thank you.